What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Top Dash ATL back with another one. And today's topic is, why do I accept average DoorDash orders? You want to know the reason why I accept average DoorDash orders? Is because they're rewarding. You know, a lot of you guys out here cherry picking. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. If you feel like you gotta cherry pick to get that good offer, then hey, whatever works for you, works for you. But when y'all want to get good information, man, y'all want to get information from people who really doing things that you trying to get information from. You know what I'm saying? Not nobody out here playing and picking around. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at a full-time dasher right here. And what I noticed is, by me accepting average orders, I get rewarded at the end. Or sometimes, like right after accepting an average order. You know? Sometimes I don't have any problems. Sometimes I may decline. It just depends on the area where I'm in. But, you know, it's very rewarding, man. You know, it keeps you in the algorithm. It shows DoorDash that, hey, okay, this guy's, you know, helping broke people out. You know what I'm saying? Let's reward them. You know what I'm saying? You never know what your blessing might be. It never fails every day, bro. Around lunch and dinner time, that's when I start seeing the rewards rolling in. I may accept a couple of average orders, and then when about 4:30 or 5 o'clock hit, here come them dinner orders. And when them dinner orders hit, man, they hit. You know what I'm saying? And man, I be seeing some good numbers. I be like, dang, sometimes I feel like I ain't gonna reach my goal. Then that dinner time hit. I be like, dang, where did money come from? These folks paying $20 order, $15 orders, back to back to back. I say to myself, I be like, man, I'm finna go on in. Then them orders start rolling in. I be like, you know what? I'm gonna stay on out. You feel me? Stay out to about 8 or 9 o'clock. I've been made me a little bit over extra $100-something. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. That's why, you know, it just take being out here and understanding these apps, man. You know what I'm saying? And how things work. Once you do something so much, you're gonna start seeing how it really works and how you need to get to where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed that, man, as being an experienced dasher, hey, sometimes, man, you gotta take that bull crap to get something good, you know? And sometimes y'all may cherry pick and get a good order, but then you don't get nothing else after that. Then you start keep getting hit with bull crap after bull crap after bull crap. But I'm telling y'all, man, you know, hold on. I'm telling y'all, man, it's rewarding in the end, man. If you can sometimes take a little $2, $4 order and drop it off, you know. I remember one time I took a $2 order. I didn't want to do it. I was pissed off because I was getting hit back to back. And after that, I was like, dang, man, I ain't gonna reach my goal taking these orders like this, man. And I felt like giving up. And after I dropped the order off, boom, a $75 catering order hit. I was like, whoa, this just put me, you know what I'm saying, ahead of my goal. You know, I'm gonna make more money today. So it's like with DoorDash, bro, I'm telling you, DoorDash will have you like this, then they'll have you like this. Like minutes after. You'll think it's all going bad. Then if you just stick in there and keep pushing, then they bless you. You feel me? They bless you bigger than what you think. Like I see it every day. I reach my goals every day. Sometimes I be like, Mama, just take it in. And I, you know, be a little bit short, but you know, you can afford to do that sometimes when you on your game and you out here stacking your bread and doing what you need to do, you know. But man, and not only that too, man, we can't stop saying this, bro. Everybody's market is not the same, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at these big cities and these you gotta know your hot spot. I'm downtown Atlanta, midtown where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So they constantly building in Atlanta. Everybody coming here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So every time somebody move here, that's another DoorDash customer that's gonna be ordering food. So in a way, it's good that it's getting overpopulated, even though it messes up the traffic. But it's more money. You know what I'm saying? The more people you got ordering food. Now the traffic, you got to learn how to deal with it and get around it and stuff like that. But hey, man, by people moving here, it's good for your business too, because there's more people for your business. It's just the downfall of it is traffic, you know. And me, I know how to move around traffic. You know, after driving around downtown Atlanta got so many one-way streets that if you go down the street, you'll be stuck. But then they also got little shortcuts in between certain buildings that people don't know, that I know, that you can turn in and go through a parking lot and come out another way. You know what I'm saying? You got to know your city, man. You got to know your streets. I was born and raised here, growing up. Used to ride my bike downtown, so I still know little alleyways and little shortcuts and stuff around here. You know, that what keeps me, you know what I'm saying, on top of my game or whatever. But I say that to say this, man, you know, everybody's market is not the same, and everybody is not blessed to, you know what I'm saying, get certain orders, even if you got platinum status. You know, if you live in a market where everything's so spread out, then you got other dashers, then it's gonna be a little slow for you. You know what I'm saying? I got a notification. Yeah, it's gonna be a little slow for you because everything's spread out. You know what I'm saying? The city really ain't popping like that, you know? So some people are more blessed than others. Not to be bragging or anything like that. I'm just keeping it real, bro. It's your market. That's all it is, bro. You can be a hustler, bro. I can leave my market right now and go to your market where you doing bad at, right? And be complaining just like you. So if you really like doing DoorDash, hey, you may have to consider moving to another city if you want to do this full time and make some money. Other than that, you may have to get a second job and just do it part-time for some little extra income. You know what I'm saying? But me, I ain't trying to go back to a 9 to 5. You know, if I have to, I would. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no shame in my game. I do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? But I love the freedom that what DoorDash gives me, man. You know, being able to dash anytime you want, being able to work whenever you want. Vacation, they got benefits now. You know what I'm saying? This, you know, DoorDash is stepping their game up. You know, I look into multi-apping, but multi-apping ain't really my thing because it's gonna take away my time and my skills that I have with DoorDash and my ranking that I have, because you know, the more time that you spend off these apps, it takes opportunities away from you. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of stick with one app. Now, if I have to sign up, if something was to happen with DoorDash, yeah, I go to another app or whatever and sign up. I already signed up for a couple of apps, but I don't do them. You know what I'm saying? Because I found something that I can do. Don't nothing pay me like DoorDash. I done tried it already. You know what I'm saying? Somebody may be good at Uber Eats than me, you know, and I go to Uber Eats and I suck. You feel me? So I stay in my lane. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. You can multi-app, but you'll never be able to build your status up in now one of the apps because you're doing different apps. You're taking time away from it. You're not really in the algorithm because these apps boil down to time being spent in the app, which is, you know, beneficial for you. So if you DoorDash in 1 week, then the other week you off, of course, even if you got platinum, it's still gonna be because you out of the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? They see that. The AI computer see that. You know what I'm saying? They see it too. They're like, okay, we got a dasher who works 8, 9, 10, 12 hours a day. We're gonna make sure he's straight. He's dedicated. If I'm owning a business and I see somebody dedicated and moving my product like that, I'm gonna make sure they straight. Because they beneficial to my business. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they do to us, bro. You feel me? So, I say that to say this, stop cherry picking. I mean, you grown, you can do what you want to do, but just try it for a week or a month of just accepting every order, which you ain't got to accept. You got to just know how to balance it. Like I tell y'all, you got to balance it. I don't accept every order, but I balance it. I build my ranking up high, and then I can be like, you know what? I can afford to decline this. Boom. And then I get blessed. You feel me? But when you just declining, that's when DoorDash gonna decline, keep sending you bull crap. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man. But Everybody got their own skill and their own way of doing things and, you know what I'm saying, making it out here. Some people good at cherry picking, using different apps. Hey, thumbs up to you, man. If that's something you mastered, man, that's great. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, we all different, man. We all cooped to this world different. You feel me? You know, there's people who can jump high, and there's some people who can jump higher. You know what I'm saying? You got people who can't sell water, but you got people who making millions of dollars of selling water. You know, we all different, man. We all ambition in our own way. And I always tell people, when you find something you love to do, you're going to find so many creative ways of doing it, and you're going to be more motivated than the other person out there. That you're going to be more successful than them. And people going to be like, hey, how he doing it and I can't do it? You ain't hungry enough. You don't see what he see. You see 3 years down the line. He see 100 years or 50 years on down the line. You know what I'm saying? He thinking for the future. So, hey, man. But I say that to say this, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I love y'all. Out.